After you defeat Killer Moth, Batman and Robin finally know who it is that's been stringing up to face bodies. It was Pig all along, and he had recruited Killer Moth to bait them. Batman, what do we do? Robin asks. We gotta get to Gotham Central now, Batman tells Robin. Batman would then tell Robin to meet up with Batgirl and get to the location that Killer Moth had given them, and Batman will find his own way. Alright, I'll keep you in contact, Batman, Robin tells him before heading off. Batman watches Robin leave before contacting Alfred and updating him on their investigation. Exemplary, sir. Need I send the Batwing for you and Robin? Alfred asks. Batman says no, explaining that Robin has already gone ahead and that he'd like to test out a new method of transportation. Send in the Batmobile. Because, come on, even Origins had the Batmobile, kinda. Anyway, you drive the car to the location where you see Robin and Batgirl going up against some of Pig's, we're gonna say zealots. The Batmobile pulls up and out leaps Batman, ready to help his partners. After some cool trio takedowns with that, classic Arkham combat everybody loves, the three would converge on the Pig's hideout, which would be a warehouse near the Gotham docks. They'd search for Pig while also fighting through his zealots and suddenly hear a loud and frightened scream, which they'd run in the direction of, finally making it to the room of Pig's hideout. I don't know who you are, but you're coming with us, Batman yells, with Batgirl and Robin standing alongside him. Pig isn't quite as deranged as he is a knight, but he is close enough. No! Pig's work is not done. Never done, Pig says creepily. Robin looks around at everything he sees, all the people that have been turned into fleshy, disgusting puppets. They were once people, and this slowly angers him. Batman quickly creates a plan, telling Robin and Batgirl to handle the zealots and that he'd attack Pig. The fight begins, and you'll be able to switch between the three captive vigilantes. Pig would be a brute of a villain, kind of like Bane in Origins. However, Batman would come out on top, because he's Batman. Arkham Batman, nonetheless. He'd knock Pig out, just as Robin and Batgirl finished defeating the zealots. The three would walk out the warehouse with a KO'd Pig ready to hand him off to GCPD. They do so, and right when Gordon turns around to thank them, he sees that the trio have already gone. Second time this week, he'd say. The three would return to the Batcave. The investigation would be complete. Pig and Killer Moth are apprehended, and canonically, the Riddler is in hiding after being bested by the Robin. Bruce, you seem like you have something on your mind, Jason would say. Bruce would actually give a faint smile, and he'd tell Jason that he's proud of him. You haven't been Robin for long, but you've handled yourself well. Hey, it's not all me. I'd be nothing without my mentor, Robin would tell him. Barbara and Alfred would then approach Bruce and Jason, asking if this is the end of the night. Bruce would nod. For now, he'd say, and this would be signaling for Jason to follow him and the others to the manor for a warm meal made by Alfred. A couple weeks later, he'd be put into control of Jason as Robin, as he angrily rides through Gotham, with the objective of tracking the Joker, and after interrogating a few flaky criminals in a significantly more aggressive way than normal, you'd find out that Joker's hiding out at Arkham Asylum. Joker had just blown up a school full of children, innocent children, and Jason has decided to do what he knows must be done. Something that Batman would never do. Jason is so locked in at Joker that all I can think of is how close he came to putting a hole in Joker's head a long time ago, but Batman stopped him. This time, Batman won't be there to stop anything. This part would be similar to the final mission of Chapter 6 in Red Dead Redemption 2, where the only objective for this part is to ride. Robin finally arrives at Arkham Asylum, however it's not as run down as it would end up looking. So you'd basically play as Robin sneaking around the asylum as he gets closer to finding Joker. Suddenly, Robin spots Joker, who seems to be sitting in a chair asleep. It's over, you psycho, Robin mumbles to himself. He quickly approaches Joker before noticing that something's very wrong. What he saw, in fact, wasn't Joker, but a mannequin. Instantly, Robin feels an emotion he was trying to ignore. Fear. And he falls down a trapdoor. And just as quickly as he feels the fear, he hears the voice of his main villain. Hello, boy wonder. We then get a long final cutscene of the Bat family searching for Jason. Batman, Batgirl, Nightwing, and even Alfred, with the help of a vehicle, take to the streets to find Robin. Time goes on and on. 3 years have passed, and even after all of that, Jason still hasn't been found. No one's quite been the same at all. However, this will soon take a turn, when suddenly a tape will be found by Batman. However, it would be a surprise, as Jason's Robin mask would also be attached to the tape. Batman would tell Alfred that he found the cape and that he was coming back to the cave. However, before leaving, he looked at Jason's Robin mask before gingerly picking it up and saying, "We will find you, Jason. I promise." You'd then return to the Batcave where you'd see Dick and Barbara already there. You'd be given the option to talk to them, and if you do, they'd pretty much say things about finding Jason, except for Alfred, who'd see that he's interested in the contents of the tape. Batman would play the tape on the back computer screen, and would for a second have a small glimmer of hope that disappointed Jason's whereabouts. However, the hope would be dashed as the tape plays, revealing Joker to be the one who created the tape. The Bat family would watch in horror as Joker parades around to torture Jason. Alfred would hang his head low in despair, as Dick and Barbara would watch in shock and horror. However, Bruce would be taking it the hardest of all. He always appreciated Jason, not only as a Robin, but as a young man that he saw as a son, someone who he saw a little bit of himself in. Bruce would finally break, though, as he'd hear Joker ask Jason who he hates, and Jason says, Batman. Before suddenly, seconds later, Bruce would hear a gunshot, and he'd already know. He'd already know what had happened. So the game would end here. The credits would roll as you'd hear the Arkham Vengeance theme play from the beginning of the game, but with a sad tone like the beginning of the game. But suddenly, you hear Joker's voice say the words, Oh, no, we're not done yet. Don't tell me that's what you thought. I always have another trick or two up my sleeve. Suddenly, we'd get a cutscene of Barbara in her apartment. She hears a knock on the door and answers it before it's revealed to be the Joker. And, well, you guys know what happens after that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed hearing me talk/play through this imaginary Arkham game. It was kind of meant to retcon some pre-existing things about the Arkhamverse regarding Batman that I feel like could have been changed. And to be honest, if Rocksteady were to pick up this idea or something similar to it, I wouldn't mind. We get to see more of that younger Batman we all like so much, Jason as Robin, and we get to play as Batman again in general. We'd see the real Batman, not Brainiac doing his best Batman impression, but the real Batman.